Hey, it's Mindy with Astrology by Love. Here today for Aries Sun and Aries Rising's horoscope for the lunar cycle starting at the new moon in Libra on October 21st, going until the new moon in Scorpio on November 20th. So I appreciate you hanging out with me today. Please like and subscribe. I've got some cool links down below. One of those links down below is for this calendar. This is Llewellyn's 2026 astrological calendar. It's got all the transits, it's got the planetary connections. Let me show you. It shows the moon's movement on every day. It shows the planetary connections. If you're wanting to plan your life in advance, pick some good days. This is important. Also want to say congratulations to Daryl Grigsby. He was the winner of Leo Season's free reading. Thank you, Daryl. It was great to do your reading. Check out his reviews in the link below. I appreciate you hanging with me. Let's go ahead and get started. Aries, this new moon is in your 7th house. This is the house of others, long-term relationships, partnerships, marriages. There is some sort of new start around people that fall into that category in your life. This new start may be in their life. This is also a very confident new start. So this new moon is squaring mildly Jupiter. That's in your 4th house of family, home, and upbringing. So 90 degrees, when two planets are at 90 degrees apart, it's called a square. This is a mild square. It's off by 4 degrees. There is some type of abundance or expansion or support from the home giving to this other person, your spouse, your partner, that is causing them to be very confident in this new start. This is a beautiful energy, Aries, so go ahead and cheer for them. This is the new moon on October 21st. Then on October 22nd, Neptune, which has been going retrograde in the sky, moves backwards into the sign of Pisces. So Pisces rules your 12th house. This is the house of the subconscious, the things that you don't know. Pisces has a very fluid sort of energy, doesn't really have boundaries, kind of intuits things, senses things, is very spiritual, very artistic, and this basically describes Neptune. So when Neptune goes retrograde and enters your 12th house, you may not notice. The energy is there. It'll be there for the next few months. It's going to help you be a little bit more sensitive. You'll feel the energies around you adjust a little bit more. This move takes place on October 22nd. Also on October 22nd, the sun moves into Scorpio. Scorpio rules your 8th house. These are the secrets you keep with your partners, with others. These are shared finances, shared resources. This is also their money, bedroom pleasures. It's an interesting house. When the sun moves into the 8th house, it just highlights this area of your life during Scorpio season. You're more aware of the secrets you keep with others. The sun shifts its spotlight onto this area of your life. This is part of your yearly cycle. The sun moves into Scorpio on the 22nd. Then on October 24th, Mercury, which is also in this 8th house, trines Jupiter. So Jupiter is in the 4th house. It is blessing your family life, expanding it. A trine is 120 degrees. This is an easy flowing energy. It's very easy to access. And this is you keeping secrets and thinking about the abundance, the protection of your family, of your home. This is a beautiful energy. Also on the 24th, the sun, which has recently moved into this 8th house of secrets as well, is squaring Pluto in your 11th house. So there is something about obsession from your friends, power dynamics with your friends that is not in a friendly connection with the sun that day. So these are kind of rude power plays. This can be someone controlling you with secrets, Aries. An uncomfortable energy between the secrets you keep and your friends, and that is also happening on October 24th. So we've got these competing energies that don't really line up, but both are going on. That's on October 24th. Then on October 25th, Mercury in that house of secrets is trining Saturn in your 12th house. This is the house of the subconscious. These are the things we can't see. Saturn is there along with Neptune right now. Saturn likes structure. It can create blockages. A lot of times when Saturn is in the 12th house, this can cause a mild depression or a need to sleep a lot more. Mercury in that 8th house has you thinking about these secrets, thinking about your partner's resources, and it's causing you to be a little depressed, to maybe feel a little bit down on October 25th. Fortunately, this is a fast-moving energy, but it will be there on October 25th. Then on October 27th, Mars, that is also in this 8th house, trines Jupiter. Mars going through your 8th house can show you being a little bit of a victim. The best use of Mars in the 8th house energy is to take it to the bedroom. Hopefully that's what you've been doing, Aries. When Mars is trine Jupiter, this is a large sex drive. This is a need to go after something, a lot of energy, and there is a blessing from your home life, from your family. The protection is kind of energizing you into going after these secrets. This might be a behind-the-scenes argument you and your spouse or partners are having. That is a somewhat fast energy. We'll feel it building up on the 25th, the 26th. It's going to come to a head on the 27th. Then on October 29th, Mercury trines Neptune. So Mercury is in that 8th house. These are those secrets, thinking about them, talking about them, and it trines Neptune in your house of the subconscious. So you may be confused about these energies for some reason. You're not going to know why. You may be feeling overly sensitive. This is a fast-moving energy. Mercury also leaves Scorpio that day and moves into Sagittarius. Shortly after Scorpio moves into Sagittarius, it opposes Uranus in Gemini. So there is some kind of disruption of this flow, surprise, and some unusual communication, maybe from a sibling, maybe from someone in the neighborhood. Also going on that day, on the 29th, Mars in that 8th house of secrets, hopefully you're in the bedroom, is trining Saturn in your 12th house. So when Mars and Saturn trine, that's that 120-degree angle, that's an easy connection. This creates precision. This creates someone who wants to do it right, to do it the best. And so you are wanting to keep your secrets, keep your partner's resources just right, just the way you want them. And this is all happening on the 29th. Then on October 30th, Mercury, now in that 9th house, this is higher learning, long distance travel. Mercury is sextiling Pluto in your 11th house. So something about wanting to do better, wanting to grow, wanting to learn more is kind of having this forced positive connection, a sextile 60 degrees with Pluto in that house of friendship. So you've got some friends who are being a little obsessive, maybe a little controlling, a little bit demeaning, and your mind has recently gotten on doing better, maybe getting a degree, maybe traveling. And something about your friends' power plays are trying to rearrange this, make this happen a different way. This is a fast-moving energy. That is on October 30th. Then on October 31st, there's no exact planetary activity, but y'all have a happy Halloween. On November 2nd, Venus squares Jupiter. So Venus is going through your 7th house. Your partner is looking good. They are having fun. They are just currently a really good time. And this energy is squaring Jupiter in that 4th house, family, upbringing, that abundance that's there. And so that abundance that's there is making your partner even more fun, even more beautiful. and their beauty and fun is causing even more abundance in the home. This is almost too much good. This is going to be a super enjoyable day. Definitely spend it with your partner and your family. This is on November 2nd, Aries. Then on November 3rd, Mars, going through that 8th house of secrets, trines Neptune in the 12th house. So that trine is the 120-degree angle. It's an easy thing to access. This is sensitive energy. This is an excellent day to pray. You may be motivated to meditate. Mars trine Neptune is also motivation to drink. So be aware of that, Aries. This energy is there on November 3rd. Then on November 4th, Mars moves into Sagittarius. So this is that 9th house, higher learning, that long distance travel. You are super motivated. You are wanting just to get out and go, travel. As soon as that enters your mind, as soon as you get motivated to do it, Mars makes an opposition to Uranus in that 3rd house. This is siblings, the environment we don't choose. There's been some chaos with the siblings, with the neighbors, within the community, and something about that chaos instantly stops that drive, disrupts the flow of you wanting to learn more, travel. This is a shorter term energy, but you're feeling it about a day or two beforehand, and it is going to be built up in there on November 4th. Then on November 5th, we've got the full moon in Taurus. So this is highlighting your resources and putting a little bit of tension between your resources and your partner's resources. Also on that day, we are feeling Mars sextiling Pluto. So your energy, your want to learn, to grow, to do better, to travel, is being rearranged and moved about a little bit by your friends. You're probably asking them, hey, you want to go? You want to do this with me? Let's go. And they're saying, well, wait, there's this idea. What about this? What about this? This is happening underneath the tension of that full moon between your resources and your partner's resources. Then on November 6th, Mars sextiles Pluto. So that energy comes to a head. We were feeling it the day before, but it comes to its exact point on the 6th of November. Maybe your friends decide, hey, we are going to go with you. Maybe they hang you out to dry. Maybe they hook you up with a great travel agent. Also on November 6th, Venus moves into Scorpio. So this is your 8th house. So you are enjoying these secrets you are keeping with your partners now. Once again, this is excellent bedroom energy. So definitely enjoy the bedroom with your partner, Aries. The energy is there for it. Venus will be there the next few weeks, so seriously, make a night of it. Then we've kind of been feeling this tension, anxiety build up this week to November 7th, when Uranus, which has been going retrograde in the sky, moves back into Taurus. So Aries, this is your 2nd house of finances and resources. You've probably finally had a moment to kind of get your finances together. You can kind of see a plan forming, like this is how my money's going to be. And then when Uranus moves back into Taurus, all that seems to be chaotic again. Uranus will be in Taurus for the next few months. After that, it's going to leave and not come back for 84 years. So hang in there, Aries. Juggle your money, make it work for just a little bit longer. Then on November 9th, Mercury, which is in Sagittarius, stands still in the sky. We call this stationing. So when Mercury stations in the sky, traffic is normally pretty awful that day. Technology kind of has its hiccups. It's difficult communicating. People don't necessarily answer the phone, or if they do, they're distracted, or you can't have the communication you're really trying to communicate with. Towards the end of the day, Mercury's going to be going retrograde, starting going backwards. This will be a time to go over things. Go over your education. Go over your travel plans. Try not to start anything new when Mercury goes retrograde, because then a lot of times you see it different once Mercury moves back forward and you have to redo it, or you might regret it. This is a time to go back over things, to redo things, to clean out the closet, go back over your textbooks, go back over those travel plans. Mercury is going to be retrograde for the next few weeks, so use this energy, Aries. Then on November 11th, Jupiter stands still in the sky. So Jupiter becomes the 5th planet to go retrograde right now. So if you're feeling a little sluggish, like maybe you're not getting very much done, these planets could be what's holding you back. This is a time to be very careful in what we're doing going forward. Going back and redoing things is just part of the theme in 5 different areas of our lives. Jupiter is in your 4th house of family and upbringing, so it's been blessing it, protecting it, expanding it, and going back over these blessings is what is smart to do right now with Jupiter going retrograde in the sky. On the 13th, Mercury and Mars join together. We call this a conjunction. They will both be in the same degree. This is very much fast thinking, fast speaking, aggressive thinking, aggressive speaking. This is in that 9th house of higher learning, of growth, of doing better, becoming a master. You may be going after and making plans of stuff that may not be very realistic. This is whipping out that credit card and paying for a college course that you may not have time to take. This is a fast moving energy. It will not be there very long. That is on November 13th. Then on November 17th, the Sun, which is in Scorpio, is trining Saturn and Jupiter on the 17th. This is a wholesome energy. All these planets are 120 degrees apart from each other. This forms a triangle. We call that a grand trine. This is beautiful, easily flowing energy. This is men and most of the population just feeling very stable, feeling very abundant. This is a wholesome, beautiful energy. It is a fast-moving energy, but that is there on the 17th. It's in the emotional water signs, Aries. This is in your 4th, 8th, and 12th houses. So this has to do with family, secrets, and the subconscious. You're still going to feel good. You're going to feel stable. It's a beautiful energy. Then on the 19th, Mercury, which is going retrograde in the sky, moves from Sagittarius back into Scorpio, this house of secrets. You may need to go over your resources with your spouse, with your partner. This is talking about secrets. What's the story? What do we tell people? Mercury is going to be in Scorpio for the next few weeks. So have those conversations, Aries. Then on the 20th, we come to the end of this lunar cycle. We are having a new moon in Scorpio in your 8th house, that house of secrets. So there's going to be a new start there. This new moon is happening during a Mercury cazimi. So there's going to be a lot of clarity with this new moon. Secrets may come out. Also during this new moon, Uranus is sextiling Neptune. So Uranus is in that 2nd house of finances, and it's going to make a sextile to Neptune in that 12th house of the subconscious. So there's going to be some sort of enlightening information about your finances that is going to make you have some sort of insight, maybe a clarity moment about it. All this has taken place on the new moon with this new start in your 8th house. So I appreciate you hanging out with me, Aries. Please like and subscribe. Check out those links down below, and I will see you again soon.